Alright guys, just give me a sec. Alright. Alright, that's better. I forgot the gloves. So anyway, today we'll be ranking how to pick up the bros at the next party. Freak. So we'll rank each one of these mathematical pickup lines, and you'll see which one can be used to like find your next spouse. I feel like they've come back. I have to finish this video quick before they try to harm me. So anyways, let's get started with our first one, which is are you leaning less than 90 degrees? Because you're pretty acute to me. Now, let me explain this one to you all. Abbreviated as y'all, as in... Actually, why doesn't English have, like, pronouns referring to multiple people that the speaker is referring to? Like in Spanish, there's usted. Like in Spanish, there's ustedes. But in English, there's nothing. There's like y'all and nothing else. So, if you would let me explain. Freak. I'm switching hands right now. So, alright, so usually there can be, how do you use this? There are right angles and acute angles, and those that are less than 90 degrees are acute. Alright, let's check out our next one. Can I be your zero? Cause you're definitely my sin pi. I'll let that sink in for a moment. Freak. I forgot it was concealing my face. Now you know what my skin color looks like. Anyways, we're gonna explain this by the equation. This equation is measured in degrees, by the way. So as you can see, the sin of pi is 0. So the sin of pi equals 0, and this together kind of sounds like sin pi, which is a Japanese term usually associated in a romantic way. Next one. Be irrational around you, because you definitely want to be Alright. E is an irrational number discovered by Leonard Euler in about like the, if I remember correctly, it was the 19th century. E is equivalent to around 2.17828, no, 2.71828, and it's associated with rising costs, as if you added 1/2 plus 1/3 plus 1/4. That's if I remember correctly. I haven't like checked up on E often, but E kind of sounds like me, as in the person here. And E is an irrational number. Next one.
Your face feels as perfect as the golden ratio.
Now, the golden ratio is a... Oh my god. It's hot as fuck in this. The golden ratio is... the golden ratio is usually a ratio that is found very often in nature, and in some cases can be seen as like the ratio between one side of the face to the other. I mean, the length of here to here, the length of here to here. So they're, in a way, they're complementing their face because it looks golden. It's in the golden ratio. Next one.
We could be integrated with undefined limits.
Now, integration is a mathematical term that I have not learned yet because, unfortunately, I'm in the public school system, and the public school system frowns upon when a, 8-year-old boy, not really, you get the point, but 8-year-old boy goes into a calculus class to learn about integration. But integration is like when two people, they kind of each other. So, and with undefined limits, obviously, that's a calculus term. The limit is where, as far as a function can rise, the maximum time a function can be. So undefined limits means that the limit could be going from 0 to infinity, or negative infinity to infinity, meaning that you could do whatever you want. You're the cosine to my sine. Now this one is fairly easy to explain, as sine and cosine are trigonometric ratios used in, guess what, trigonometry. Sine and cosine are pretty similar names, such as tangent and cotangent, secant and cosecant. All of these 6, which are also trigonometric ratios. So sine and cosine seem to go very well together, right? I had another one, but unfortunately I didn't write it down in time. I didn't write down others in time because if I click out of the camera app on my Android, it'll stop the video, and I don't want this to be a two-parter. I remember there was another one. It was we're complementary angles, as in we're 90 degrees. For the record, 90 degrees is usually represented something like this. The one side goes vertical and the other goes upwards. And the other, where one side goes vertical, one side goes horizontal. And I'll leave you guys to interpret what that means when one person is horizontal and another person is vertical, and in a romantic way and in a pickup line. And I don't want to elaborate that because reasons. And goodbye, 10-minute video.